You're Drifting Off with WSLP AM, Big Rapids. WSLP, Sleep Baseball.
The Northwoods Baseball Radio Network presents Sleep Baseball. Tonight, from Foghorn Field in Cadillac, Michigan, it's the Cadillac Cars, hosting the Manistee Eagles of Manistee, Michigan. And now, the voice of the Quint Cities, Wally McCarthy. And good evening again, friends. Wally McCarthy and producer Phil back with you on WSLP and the Northwoods Baseball Radio Network. Tonight we are back at beautiful Foghorn Field here in Cadillac as the Cars host the Eagles for Game 1 of a 3-game set. And it is a perfect night for a ball game here at Foghorn Field. 75 degrees at game time with a light breeze blowing out to left center. And we've got some league news to report. The eccentric knuckleballer Bean Sorenson, who calls himself Captain Bender, has been acquired by the Cadillac Cars from the Big Rapids Timbers. And he will start tonight's game for the Cars. Let's take a look at the starting 9 for the visiting Manistee Eagles. Leading off, center fielder Lincoln Smathers. Batting second, second baseman Rodrigo Merrihew. Mickey Navarro will bat third. He's in left field this evening. Right fielder Billy Joe Rickson will be in the cleanup spot. Batting fifth, third baseman Ali Nunez. Catcher J.B. Gantry will bat sixth. Batting seventh, first baseman Gian Haggerty. The big man Tiny Howell will bat eighth. He's at short. And batting ninth, left-handed starting pitcher Virgil Hughes. Hughes enters tonight's game with a record of 8-5, with a 4.38 ERA. Those are the Eagles. Here are the Cadillac Cars. Fritz Ortega leads off in center field. Shortstop Pinky Slauson will bat second. Batting third, first baseman Philip Nakamura. Second baseman Flipper Cortez will bat cleanup this evening. Batting fifth, left fielder Gilligan Parker. Third baseman Shiny Patterson will bat sixth. Batting seventh, right fielder Gabriel Palomar. Catcher Giovanni Gasparo will bat eighth. And batting ninth, making his debut for the Cars, right-handed starting pitcher Bean Sorenson. Sorenson's record with the Timbers this season was 6-4 with a 3.98 ERA. And before we're underway here at Foghorn Field, producer Phil will draw a name from the fishbowl for tonight's Instagram winner. If you'd like your name to go in the fishbowl, stop by sleepbaseball.com and follow us on Instagram, if that's the kind of thing you're into. And tonight's winner is Magnolia S. Congratulations, Magnolia. We'll be in touch on Instagram to work out the exciting details. And Crew Chief Bruce Winters has signaled that it's time to play ball. So we are underway here at Foghorn Field. And Lincoln Smathers leads off for the Eagles against Bean Sorenson. Righty against righty. And the pitch. Knuckleball misses low and outside. 1-0. And the 1-0. And that knuckler paints the corner for a called strike. 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. Bouncer back to the mound. Sorenson is up with it, and he fires to first to retire Smathers for the first out of the inning. And Rodrigo Merrihew steps in with one away and the base is empty. Righty against lefty. And the pitch. Curveball down and in. 1-0. And the 1-0. Hard grounder to short. Slauson has it, and he throws to first to retire Merrihew for out number 2. Base is empty. 2 down for Mickey Navarro. Righty against lefty. And the pitch. Curveball called strike 1. And the 0-1. Hopper to third. Patterson is up with it, and he fires across to retire Navarro to end the inning. And that's a 1-2-3 inning for Bean Sorenson here in the top of the first. And after a half, it's Manistee nothing, Cadillac coming up, here on WSLP and the Northwoods Baseball Radio Network.
Hey, Cadillac. It's your old friend Dean Sorenson here. Tell you what, it's an honor to be playing down at Foghorn Field, and it's a real treat to be just down the road from my favorite watering hole, the Pine Tar Lodge. You can come down to the Pine Tar, stop by after a game, bend an elbow. You may just see old Bean sitting there at the end of the bar. Well, it's the greatest place you can imagine. Kitchen, it's open late, perfect for after the game. And the pool table is free. Well, unless you're paying old Bean. Come on down now. Visit us, why don't you? The Pine Tar Lodge, official tavern of the Cadillac Cars.
And welcome back with us from Foghorn Field here in Cadillac, Michigan. No score here as we begin the bottom of the first. And Fritz Ortega steps in to lead off for the Cars against Virgil Hughes. Lefty against righty. And the pitch. Fastball misses low and in. 1-0. And the 1-0. Hard grounder to first. Haggerty will have it unassisted, and he steps on the bag to retire Ortega. And Pinky Slauson steps in with one down and the base is empty. Lefty against righty. And the pitch. Fastball misses inside. 1-0. And the 1-0 pitch. Fastball high and tight. 2-0. And the 2-0. Slider called a strike on the corner. 2-1. And the 2-1. Curveball cut on him, missed. 2-2. The 2-2 pitch. And that fastball buzzes his tower, and the count runs full. And the payoff pitch. Bouncer to second. Merrihew spears it, and he flips to first to retire Slauson for out number 2. And here's Philip Nakamura with 2 outs and nobody on. Lefty against lefty. And the pitch. Fastball called strike 1. And the 0-1 pitch. Curveball called a strike. 0-2. The 0-2 pitch. Off-speed pitch, runs low. 1-2. And now the 1-2. Popped into shallow center. Smathers drifting in. And he makes the catch to end the inning. Virgil Hughes sets them down in order here in the bottom of the first. And it's a scoreless contest with 1 in the books. We'll be back with more baseball here on the Northwoods Baseball Radio Network.
Stay up to date with all the shenanigans of the Sleep Baseball universe at sleepbaseball.com. The latest episodes, news from the Quint Cities, and fabulous items from the gift shop. Sign up for Wally's World, our infrequent and mildly entertaining newsletter. Find it all today at sleepbaseball.com.
Top of the second inning from Foghorn Field here in Cadillac, Michigan. Wally, McCarthy, and producer Phil back with you on this beautiful night for a ball game. The Eagles will bring the 4, 5, and 6 hitters to the plate to face Bean Sorenson. And Billy Joe Rickson steps in. Rickson is a switch hitter, and he'll bat left against Sorenson. And the pitch. Knuckleball misses low and inside. 1-0. And the 1-0 pitch. Grounder to first. Nakamura has it, and he steps on the bag to retire Rickson for out number 1. And here's Ali Nunez with 1 away and the bases empty. Righty against righty. And the pitch. Slider misses low. 1-0. And the 1-0. Hard grounder to short. Lawson has it, and he fires to first to retire Nunez for out number 2. And J.B. Gantry steps in with 2 outs and nobody on. No score here in the top of the second. And the pitch. Curveball inside. 1-0. And the 1-0. Knuckleball misses high. 2-0. The 2-0 pitch. Curveball called a strike. 2-1. And the 2-1. Hit in the air to deep left field. Parker drifting back. And he makes the catch on the warning track to end the inning. And that's another 1-2-3 inning for Bean Sorenson. And we're still scoreless here in Cadillac after 1.5. We'll be back with more baseball after these words on WSLP and the Northwoods Baseball Radio Network.
Hey there, it's Dana Dedrick, and I'm thrilled to bring you Love Notes, where we blend the best of smooth jazz and relationship advice to create a cozy late-night listening experience. Finding love and keeping it doesn't have to be so mysterious. Tune in weeknights at 10 p.m. to unwind with some mellow melodies and get tips on how to build and maintain healthy relationships. Love Notes, weeknights at 10 p.m. on WSLP, Big Rapids.
And welcome back with us from Foghorn Field here in Cadillac, Michigan. No score as we begin the bottom of the second. And Flipper Cortez steps in against Virgil Hughes. Cortez is a switch hitter, and he'll bat right against Hughes. And the pitch. Hard grounder to third. Scooped up by Nunez, and he fires to first in time to retire Cortez for out number 1. And Gilligan Parker steps in with one down and the base is empty. Lefty against lefty. And the pitch. Curveball misses low. 1-0. And the 1-0 pitch. Fouled back and out of play. 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. Hit in the air to center field. Smathers is camped under it. And he makes the catch for out number 2. And Shiny Patterson steps in with 2 down and the base is empty. Patterson is a switch hitter and he'll bat right against Virgil Hughes. And the pitch. Fouled back and out of play. 0-1. And the 0-1. Grounded is short. Fielded by Nunez, and he fires to first to retire Patterson to end the inning. The Cars go down in order, and with 2 in the books, it remains Ravens nothing, Cars nothing. We'll be back with the 3rd inning in a moment, here on the Northwoods Baseball Radio Network.
Timbuk3 AV, specializing in Betamax and multi-regional DVD. The only such service in the Quint City area. Timbuk3 AV.
Top of the 3rd inning here at Foghorn Field. So far, it's a scoreless contest, and the Eagles will bring the 7, 8, and 9 hitters to the plate against Bean Sorenson. And here's Gian Haggerty to lead off the inning. Righty against righty. And the pitch. Hammered foul down the 3rd base line. 0-1. And the 0-1 pitch. Knuckleball cut on and missed. 0-2. And the 0-2. Curveball down and in. 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on a knuckler in the dirt. And Haggerty is down on strikes for out number 1. And Tito McCaskill will step in with 1 away and the base is empty. McCaskill is a switch hitter and he'll bat left against Sorenson. And the pitch. Bouncer to third, scooped up by Patterson, and he fires to first to retire McCaskill for out number 2. Two down, base is empty for Virgil Hughes in the pitcher spot. Righty against lefty. And the pitch. Fouled back and out of play. 0-1. And the 0-1. Grounder to second. Cortez is up with it, and he flips to first in time to retire Hughes to end the inning. And that's another 1-2-3 inning for Bean Sorenson. And after 2.5, it is still a scoreless contest. We'll be back with more baseball here on WSLP and the Northwoods Baseball Radio Network.
Hello, this is Tim at Baraboo Necessities. Where can you go in Baraboo to find everything you need? That's Baraboo Necessities on Berkeley Boulevard. The first 10 customers that come to our grand reopening get a Baraboo Bombers baseball cap. Baraboo Necessities, we've got what you need.
And we're back from Foghorn Field in Cadillac, Michigan. No score as we begin the bottom of the third. And Gabriel Palomar will step in against Virgil Hughes. Lefty against righty. And the pitch. Fastball misses high. 1-0. And the 1-0 pitch. Hit in the air to left field. Navarro will have room, and he makes the catch for out number 1. And Giovanni Gasparo steps in with one down and the base is empty. Lefty against righty. And the pitch. Fastball down and in. 1-0. And the 1-0. Curveball misses low and outside. 2-0. The 2-0 pitch. Fastball cut on and missed. 2-1. And the 2-1. Grounder to first. Haggerty will have it unassisted, and he steps on the bag to retire Gasparo for out number 2. And here's Bean Sorenson in the pitcher's spot. Lefty against righty. And the pitch. Fastball misses low. 1-0. And the 1-0 pitch. Chopped foul down the third base line. 1-1. And the 1-1. Hit in the air to shallow left. Navarro drifting in. And he makes the catch to end the inning. Virgil Hughes once again sets them down in order. And at the end of 3, we are still scoreless here at Foghorn Field. We'll be back with the 4th inning after these words on WSLP and the Northwoods Baseball Radio Network.
Stay up to date with all the shenanigans of the Sleep Baseball universe at sleepbaseball.com. The latest episodes, news from the Quint Cities, and fabulous items from the gift shop. Sign up for Wally's World, our infrequent and mildly entertaining newsletter. Find it all today at sleepbaseball.com.
Top of the 4th inning here in Cadillac at Foghorn Field. It is still a scoreless contest, and Lincoln Smathers will step in against Bean Sorenson at the top of the Eagles' order. Smathers grounded out in the 1st inning. And the pitch. Curveball down and in. 1-0. And the 1-0 pitch. Knuckleball in the dirt. 2-0. And the 2-0 pitch. Curveball called a strike. 2-1. And the 2-1. Chopper to second. Cortez is there, and he flips to first to retire Smathers for out number 1. And here's Rodrigo Merrihew with the bases empty and 1 away. And the pitch. Fouled back and out of play. 0-1. And the 0-1. Knuckler misses low. 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. Grounder to short. Slauson has it, and he fires to first to retire Merrihew for out number 2. Two outs now. Base is empty for Mickey Navarro. Navarro grounded out in the first inning. And the pitch. Knuckler runs low. 1-0. And the 1-0. Fouled back and out of play. 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. Line drive and right into the glove of Patterson at third for out number 3. We are still scoreless here at Foghorn Field after 3.5. And we'll be back with more baseball here on the Northwoods Baseball Radio Network.
This is Salty Sal of Salt City Confections. In addition to our world-famous popcorn balls, try our bonbons, rock candy, and nut-covered sweetmeats. We're located on the Manistee Riverwalk, next to the world's largest cupcake. Salt City Confection. Your confection connection.
Wally, McCarthy, and producer Phil back with you from Foghorn Field here in Cadillac, Michigan. Still no score as we begin the bottom of the fourth. And Fritz Ortega is due up for the Cars against Virgil Hughes. Ortega grounded out in the first inning. And the pitch. Curveball misses low. 1-0. And the 1-0 pitch. Slider in the dirt. 2-0. And the 2-0. Hammered foul and into the stands. 2-1. The 2-1. Hard grounder down the first base line. That one is fair and past a diving Haggerty. And that one rolls into right field. Ortega rounding first, and he'll cruise in safely to second with a stand-up double. And Pinky Slauson steps in with a runner on second and nobody out. And Hughes from the stretch. Bunted foul down the third base line. 0-1. And the 0-1. Fastball called a strike. 0-2. And the 0-2. Curveball low and outside. 1-2. And the 1-2. Fastball runs high. 2-2. And the 2-2 pitch. Slider in the dirt. And that one gets away from Gantry. And Ortega moves up to third base on the wild pitch. And now the payoff pitch. Curveball down and in. And Sorenson draws the walk. And Philip Nakamura steps in with runners on the corners and nobody out. Nakamura flied out in the first inning. And the pitch. Slapped into center field. That one falls in for a hit. And the Cars are on the board as Ortega comes in to score. And Flipper Cortez steps in with runners on first and second. Nobody out. And the pitch. Curveball called strike one. And the 0-1. Curveball misses low. 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. Fastball brushes him back. 2-1. And the 2-1. And the runners are on the move. Swing and a miss. Gantry to third, not in time. And that's a double steal as Sorenson moves up to third and Nakamura advances to second. And now the 2-2 pitch to Cortez. Swing and a miss on a low curve. And Cortez is down on strikes for out number one. Runners on second and third. One away for Gilligan Parker. And the pitch. Fastball misses low. 1-0. And the 1-0 pitch. Hit in the air to right field. That one will drop in for a hit. Sorenson comes in to score. Nakamura right behind him. And that's an RBI single for Gilligan Parker. And the Cars now lead 3-0. And here's Shiny Patterson with a runner on first and one away. And the pitch. Fastball misses low. 1-0. And the 1-0. Slider runs inside. 2-0. The 2-0 pitch. Hit in the air to shallow left. Rickson drifting in. And he makes the catch for out number 2. And Gabriel Palomar steps in with 2 down and a runner on first. And the pitch, and the runner goes. Taken high, the throw to second, not in time. And that's a stolen base for Gilligan Parker. And now the 3-0 to Palomar. Hit in the air to left center, and that one falls into the gap. Rounding third and coming in to score is Parker, and the Cars now lead 4-0. And Giovanni Gasparo steps in with 2 down and a runner on first. And the pitch. Curveball misses high. 1-0. And the 1-0 pitch. And the runner goes. The throw to second is in time. And Palomar is caught stealing to end the inning. But the Cars score 4 runs in the inning, and with 4 in the books, it's Cadillac 4, Manistee nothing. We'll be back with the 5th inning in a moment, here on the Northwoods Baseball Radio Network.
Hello. You know me. This is Ed, Uncle Hat. The good folks over there at Big Tom's Shoe Repair and Gelato asked me to drop by and say a few words for them. Big Tom's been in shoe repairs since he was knee-high to a locust, and his wife, whose name escapes me, has been in the gelato business for several days now. Why don't you stop by over there to Big Tom's Shoe Repair and Gelato and get your shoes repaired? If you're like me, you've put up quite a few miles in on those shoes, and why don't you get a nice cup of pistachio while you're there? And tell Big Tom that Ed Uncle Hat said hi, and don't kick him. Thanks for listening.
It's the top of the 5th inning here at Foghorn Field. The Cars leading 4-0. The Eagles will bring the 4, 5, and 6 hitters to the plate to face Bean Sorenson. and Billy Joe Rickson steps in. Rickson grounded out in the second inning. And the pitch. Curveball called strike one. And the 0-1. Grounder to first. Nakamura scoops it up and he steps on the bag to retire Rickson for out number one. And here's Ollie Nunez with one down and the bases empty. And the pitch. Knuckleball called a strike. 0-1. And the 0-1. Fouled back and out of play. 0-2. And the 0-2. Knuckler misses low and outside. 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. Curveball misses low. 2-2. And the 2-2. Hard grounder to short. Scooped up by Slauson, who fires to first to retire Nunez for out number 2. And J.B. Gantry steps in with 2 down and the bases empty. And the pitch. Fouled back and out of play. 0-1. And the 0-1. Curveball cut on and missed. 0-2. The 0-2 pitch. Dribbler back to the mound. Sorenson is up with it and he flips to first to retire Gantry to end the inning. Captain Bender once again retires the side, and it remains Cadillac 4, Manistee nothing. We'll be back with more baseball here on WSLP and the Northwoods Baseball Radio Network.
Hello, this is Winston T. Winston, President of WSLP Radio. I'd like to invite you to the Big Rapids Airport Lounge for a special night of fun and brevity with Frank Gilbert. It's WSLP night on the main stage, and fun is guaranteed for all. The 2-for-1 margaritas go well with the comedy stylings of Frank Gilbert and Fritz Ortega's Super Nachos. I hope to see you at WSLP night at the Big Rapids Airport Lounge. Save a seat for me, Winston T. Winston.
And welcome back with us from Foghorn Field on this perfect night for a ball game. The Cars leading 4-0, and they'll bring the 8, 9, and 1 hitters to the plate against Virgil Hughes. And Giovanni Gasparo steps in. Gasparo grounded out in the 3rd inning. And the pitch. Curveball misses low. 1-0. And the 1-0 pitch. Fastball called a strike. 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. Grounder up the middle. And that one is through for a base hit. And Gasparo is aboard with a leadoff single here in the bottom of the 5th. And Bean Sorenson will step in the pitcher's spot with a runner on and nobody out. And Hughes from the stretch. Fastball misses outside. 1-0. And the 1-0. Swing and a miss on a high heater. 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. Fastball misses outside. 2-1. And the 2-1. Bunted foul down the 3rd base line. 2-2. The 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on a low curve. And Sorenson is down on strikes for out number 1. And that will bring up Fritz Ortega at the top of the Cadillac order. Ortega is 1 for 2 with a double in the 4th. And the pitch. Fouled back and out of play. 0-1. And the 0-1. Changeup misses high. 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. Fastball misses outside. 2-1. And the 2-1. High fly ball. Deep right field. And that one sails over the wall. And that's a long, lazy 2-run homer for Fritz Ortega. And the Cars now lead 6-0. So the bases cleared and one away for Pinky Slauson. And the pitch. Slider in the dirt. 1-0. And the 1-0. Fastball high and outside. 2-0. And the 2-0 pitch. Slapped into shallow left. And that one falls in for a base hit. Runner on first. 1 down for Philip Nakamura. Nakamura is 1 for 2 with a base hit in the 4th. And the pitch. Hit in the air to left center. Navarro will have room. And he makes the catch for out number 2. And here's Flipper Cortez with 2 down and a runner on first. Cortez is 0 for 2 this evening. And the pitch. Slider in the dirt. 1-0. And the 1-0 pitch. Hammered foul and into the stands. 1-1. And the 1-1. Hard grounder to third. Nunez is up with it, and he fires to first to retire Cortez to end the inning. But the Cars add another pair of runs, and with 5 in the books, it's Cadillac 6, Manistee nothing. We'll be back with the 6th inning in a moment here on WSLP and the Northwoods Baseball Radio Network.
Stay up to date with all the shenanigans of the Sleep Baseball universe at sleepbaseball.com. The latest episodes, news from the Quint Cities, and fabulous items from the gift shop. Sign up for Wally's World, our infrequent and mildly entertaining newsletter. Find it all today at sleepbaseball.com.
It's the top of the 6th inning here at Foghorn Field in Cadillac, Michigan. The Cars lead the Eagles 6-0, and Gian Haggerty steps in against Bean Sorenson. Haggerty struck out in the 3rd inning. And the pitch. Curveball misses high. 1-0. And the 1-0. Hit in the air to right center. And that one drops in for a hit. Haggerty heading for second. And he slides in safely ahead of the tag. And that's a leadoff double for Gian Haggerty. And now Tito McCaskill steps in with a runner on second and nobody out. And the pitch. Knuckleball misses low. 1-0. And the 1-0 pitch. Fouled back and out of play. 1-1. And the 1-1 pitch. Curveball called a strike. 1-2. And the 1-2. Grounder to short. handled by Slauson, and he fires to first to retire McCaskill for out number 1. And Tony Burns is going to pinch hit for Virgil Hughes in the 9 spot. Righty against lefty. And the pitch. Slider called strike 1. And the 0-1. Hard grounder to third. Patterson is up with it, and he fires to first to retire Burns for out number 2. And that will bring up Lincoln Smathers at the top of the Eagles' order. Smathers is 0 for 2 this evening. And the pitch. Curveball misses low. 1-0. And the 1-0 pitch. One hopper back to the mound. Sorenson has it, and he tosses to first to retire Smathers to end the inning. The Eagles do not score, and after 5.5, it remains Cadillac 6, Manistee nothing. We'll be back with more baseball here on the Northwoods Baseball Radio Network.
Hello. You know me. This is Ed Uncle Hat. My good friends at Ed Horn's House of Sleep asked me to drop by and talk to you a minute about their mattresses and other sleep-related items. Beds, headboards, nightcaps, and essential oils. They just added the essential oils last week. Ed Orn's wife, Beatrice, got over there, and she's really into the essential oils. She makes her own. They have a few little tubs out back. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. Ed Orn's House of Sleep. You don't need to count your sheep if you go to Ed Orn's House of Sleep. Ed Orn.
And we're back from Foghorn Field for the bottom of the 6th inning. Cadillac leads 6-0, and Gilligan Parker will step in against Eagles right-handed reliever Buddy Malone. And Malone's pitch. Fastball called strike 1. And the 0-1 pitch. Fouled back and out of play. 0-2. The 0-2. Hit in the air to center field. Smathers will have room. And he makes the catch for out number 1. And Shiny Patterson will step in with 1 away and the base is empty. Patterson is 0 for 2 this evening. And the pitch. Curveball misses low. 1-0. And the 1-0. Fouled back and into the stands. 1-1. The 1-1. And that's a slider in the dirt. 2-1. And the 2-1 pitch. Curveball called a strike. 2-2. And the 2-2. Swing and a miss on a high heater. And Patterson is down on strikes for out number 2. And now Gabriel Palomar will step in. Palomar is 1 for 2 with a base hit in the 4th. And the pitch. Curveball down and in. 1-0. And the 1-0. Hammered foul and into the stands. 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. And he fouls another one off. 1-2. And the 1-2. Hard grounder to short. Scooped up by Merrihew, who flips to first to retire Palomar to end the inning. And that's a 1-2-3 inning for Buddy Malone in relief. And with 6 in the books, it remains Cadillac 6, Manistee nothing. We'll We'll be back with the 7th inning in a moment here on WSLP and the Northwoods Baseball Radio Network.
Hey kids, this is Blink Rederson. I'm here at Ted's Fishing World, and I just want to say they've got some great deals for people that like to fish or wish they could fish. They have reels, and they have lures, and they have bait. RLB, they call it. You can get the RLB special 25% off if you mention my name, Blink Rederson. Ted's Fishing World. If fishing's in your head, trust Ted. Ted.
Top of the 7th inning here at Foghorn Field. Wally McCarthy and producer Phil back with you. The Cars lead 6-0. The Eagles will bring the 2, 3, and 4 hitters to the plate to face Bean Sorenson. And Rodrigo Merrihew steps in. He's 0 for 2 this evening. And the pitch. Fastball misses high. 1-0. And the 1-0. Knuckleball called a strike. 1-1. The 1-1. Curveball misses low. 2-1. And the 2-1 pitch. Fouled back and out of play. 2-2. And the 2-2. Slider misses outside, and the count runs full. And now the payoff pitch. Knuckleball runs high, and Merrihew is aboard with a leadoff walk here in the top of the 7th. And that will bring Mickey Navarro to the plate with a runner on and nobody out. And the pitch. Curveball runs high. 1-0. And the 1-0 pitch. and that curveball is called a strike. 1-1. The 1-1. Hammered foul and into the stands. 1-2. And the 1-2. Knuckleball down and in. 2-2. The 2-2 pitch. Slider misses outside, and once again the count runs full. And the payoff pitch. Slider in the dirt, and now Navarro is aboard. That's back-to-back walks for Bean Sorenson. So runners on first and second now. Still nobody out for Billy Joe Rickson. Rickson is 0 for 2 this evening. And the pitch. Fastball inside. 1-0. And the 1-0 pitch. Curveball misses outside. 2-0. The 2-0 pitch. Swing and a miss on a low knuckleball. 2-1. And the 2-1. Fastball cut on and missed. 2-2. And the 2-2. Curveball called strike 3. And Rickson strikes out for out number 1. And here's Ollie Nunez with one away and runners on first and second. And the pitch. Hammered foul down the first base line. 0-1. And the 0-1. Knuckleball called a strike. 0-2. The 0-2 pitch. Hit in the air to shallow right. Palomar drifting in. And he makes the catch for out number 2. And J.B. Gantry steps in. Runners on first and second, 2 down. And the pitch. Hit in the air to deep right field. Palomar racing back. And he makes the catch on the warning track to end the inning. Captain Bender works out of a jam here in the 7th. And as we head into the stretch, it remains Cadillac 6, Manistee nothing. We'll be back with more baseball here on the Northwoods Baseball Radio Network.
This is the Reverend Ira Gay for the Buckstop Inn Community Theater. I hope you'll join me for their production of Our Town. The Buckstop Inn Community Theater. Making things happen.
And welcome back with us from Foghorn Field in Cadillac, Michigan. Wally McCarthy and producer Phil back with you on this perfect night for a ball game. So far, it's all Cadillac this evening. They lead 6-0, and they'll bring the 8, 9, and 1 hitters to the plate. Buddy Malone returns to the mound for the Eagles. And Giovanni Gasparo steps in. Gasparo is 1 for 2 with a base hit in the 5th. And Malone's pitch. Fouled back and out of play. 0-1. And the 0-1. Curveball misses low. 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. Grounder to short. McCaskill has it, and he fires to first to retire Gasparo for out number 1. And here's Bean Sorenson in the pitcher's spot. So it appears Captain Bender will stay in the game. And the pitch. Dribbled foul down the first base line. 0-1. And the 0-1. Curveball misses low. 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. Fouled back and out of play. 1-2. The 1-2. Swing and a miss on a high fastball. And Sorenson is down on strikes for out number 2. And Fritz Ortega will step in at the top of the Cadillac order. Ortega is 2 for 3 this evening with a double in the 4th and a home run in the 5th. And Malone's pitch. Fastball down and in. 1-0. And the 1-0. Ground ball up the middle. And that one gets through the infield for a base hit. And Ortega is aboard with a 2-out single. And Pinky Slauson steps in. Runner on first, 2 down. Cadillac leading 6-0 here in the bottom of the 7th. And the pitch. Popped up into shallow center. Merrihew calling for it. And he makes the catch to end the inning. The Cars do not score, and with 7 in the books, it remains Cadillac 6, Manistee nothing. We'll be back with the 8th inning in a moment here on WSLP and the Northwoods Baseball Radio Network.
Stay up to date with all the shenanigans of the Sleep Baseball universe at sleepbaseball.com. The latest episodes, news from the Quint Cities, and fabulous items from the gift shop. Sign up for Wally's World, our infrequent and mildly entertaining newsletter. Find it all today at sleepbaseball.com.
It's the top of the 8th inning here in Cadillac at Foghorn Field. The Cars leading 6-0. The Eagles will bring the 7, 8, and 9 hitters to the plate to face Bean Sorenson. And Gian Haggerty steps in. Haggerty is 1 for 2 with a double in the 6th inning. And the pitch. Knuckleball called a strike. 0-1. And the 0-1 pitch. Looper into shallow right. And that one falls into the gap for a base hit. And Haggerty is aboard with a leadoff single here in the top of the 8th. And now Tito McCaskill steps in with a runner on first and nobody out. And the pitch. Bunted down the third base line. Gasparo picks it up and fires to first to retire McCaskill. Haggerty is safe at second. And now Hawk Wellington will step in to pinch hit in the 9 spot with one away and a runner on second. Righty against righty. And Sorenson from the stretch. Curveball misses wide. 1-0. And the 1-0 pitch. Dribbled foul down the third base line. 1-1. And the 1-1. And he chops another one foul. 1-2. And the 1-2 pitch. Hard hit ball down the third base line, past a diving Patterson. And that one is going to roll all the way to the wall. Haggerty rounding third, and he'll come in to score. And that's an RBI double for Hawk Wellington. And the Eagles are on the board. And it's a 6-1 ball game. And Lincoln Smathers steps in at the top of the Eagles' order. One down, runner on second. And the pitch. Bunted softly in front of the plate. Gasparo has it. Wellington will hold at second as Gasparo fires to first to retire Smathers for out number 2. And here's Rodrigo Merrihew with a runner on second and 2 down. And the pitch. Curveball misses low. 1-0. And the 1-0. Knuckleball misses just outside. 2-0. The 2-0 pitch. Fouled back and out of play. 2-1. And the 2-1. Curveball runs high, and Sorenson falls behind. 3-1. And Beans did not like the call, and he's going to let crew chief Bruce Winters hear about it. Gasparo will head out to the mound to try to calm things down. And I'm not sure that's working, as Beans is still hollering at Bruce Winters. And now Beans is going to be tossed from the game. That's a fairly common occurrence for Captain Bender. And he is not going to go quietly. And he's ripping open his jersey to reveal his undershirt, which appears to feature the Pine Tar Lodge, a local watering hole. Now waving at the fans as he heads into the dugout. And apparently he's letting everyone know that they can meet him at the Pine Tar Lodge after the game. So we'll have a new pitcher coming in when we return in a moment here on WSLP and the Northwoods Baseball Radio Network.
$10.3 AV. Specializing in Betamax and multi-regional DVD. The only such service in the Quint City area. $10.3 AV.
Cadillac reliever Belden Hinojosa takes the mound with 2 down and a runner on second. The count is 3-1 to Rodrigo Merrihew. And the pitch. Fouled back and out of play, and the count runs full. And the pitch. Popped up on the infield. Slauson calling for it. And he makes the catch to end the inning. But the Eagles get on the board here in the top of the 8th. And it's now Cadillac 6, Manistee 1. We'll be back with the bottom of the 8th inning in a moment here on the Northwoods Baseball Radio Network.
Hello, this is Ed Uncle Hat for Ed Horton's House of Sleep. Ed called me up the other day to help get the word out for his going out for business sale. seems Ed fell asleep at the wheel there, and the full barn is stacked to the rafters with mattresses, headboards, lamps, these new gummies they got there behind the counter. They're supposed to help you sleep. I tried one the other day, and I slept like a baby. I woke up every 3 hours. That's an old joke. Actually, I slept for a day and a half, but that's neither here nor there. They don't have essential oils at the moment because of the mishap, but Beatrice is fine. Anyway, come on down to Ed Horn's house to sleep. You don't need to count your sheep if you go to Ed Horn's house to sleep. Ed Horn.
And we're back at Foghorn Field for the bottom of the 8th inning. The Cars lead the Eagles 6-1, and Philip Nakamura will step in against Eagles reliever Boots Standish. Nakamura is 1 for 3 this evening. And the pitch. Slider misses outside. 1-0. And the 1-0. Curveball down and in. 2-0. The 2-0 pitch. Fouled back and out of play. 2-1. The 2-1 pitch. Curveball misses low, and Standish falls behind. 3-1. And the 3-1. Hard hit ball into shallow right. That one falls in for a hit. And Nakamura is aboard with a leadoff single here in the bottom of the 8th. And Flipper Cortez steps in with a runner on and nobody out. And the pitch. Fastball called a strike. 0-1. And the 0-1. Curveball misses low. 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. Hard grounder up the middle, and that one gets through the infield. And the Cars will have runners on first and second with nobody out for Gilligan Parker. And the pitch to Parker. Fastball cut on and missed. 0-1. And the 0-1. Fouled back and out of play. 0-2. And the 0-2. Slider in the dirt. 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on a high heater. And Parker is down on strikes for out number 1. And here's Shiny Patterson with 1 down and runners on first and second. And the pitch. Hammered foul and into the stands. 0-1. And the 0-1. Hard grounder to short. McCaskill to second for 1, over to first in time to retire Patterson. And that's an inning-ending 6-4-3 double play. The Cars do not score, and with 8 in the books, it remains Cadillac 6, Manistee 1. We'll be back with the 9th inning in a moment here on WSLP and the Northwoods Baseball Radio Network.
Hello. This is Winston T. Winston, President of WSLP. I would like to cordially invite you to WSLB Circus Days at the Carpetland parking lot on Colfax. Look for the large circus tent and the clowns making balloon sculptures. Balloons provided by Mr. King's Party Goods. There will be hot dogs and chips and snow cones and cotton candy, blue and pink flavors. Please join me, Winston T. Winston, Wally McCarthy, and Blink Rederson, and other special guests to be announced at WSLP Circus Days at the Carpetland parking lot on Colfax this weekend. Thank you.
Top of the 9th inning here at Foghorn Field in Cadillac, Michigan. Cadillac leading Manistee 6-1, and Belden Hinojosa returns to the mound for the Cars, and he'll face Mickey Navarro. And the pitch. Fouled back and out of play. 0-1. And the 0-1. Curveball misses low. 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. Fastball high and tight. 2-1. The 2-1 pitch. Looper into shallow left, and that one drops in for a base hit. And Navarro is aboard with a leadoff single here in the top of the ninth. And Billy Joe Rickson steps in with a runner on and nobody out. And Hinojosa from the stretch. Fouled back and out of play. 0-1. And the 0-1. And the runner goes. Slapped into shallow right, and that one drops in for a base hit. Navarro hustling around second, and he'll end up safely at third. So runners on the corners with nobody out for Ollie Nunez. And the pitch. Fouled back and out of play. 0-1. And the 0-1. Hit in the air to deep right field. That one will be deep enough to get the run home. Palomar makes the catch for out number 1. Tagging and scoring from third is Mickey Navarro. And it's now a 6-2 ball game. And J.B. Gantry steps in with one away and a runner on first. And the pitch. Fastball called strike 1. And the 0-1. Curveball down and in. 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. Fouled back and out of play. 1 and 2. And the 1-2. Hard grounder to short. Slauson flips to second for 1. Over to first in time to retire Gantry. And that's a 6-4-3 double play to end the ball game. The Cars take this one 6-2. Bean Sorenson gets his first win as a member of the Cadillac Cars. Virgil Hughes takes the loss. For the visiting Manistee Eagles, 2 runs on 5 hits, no errors. And for the victorious Cadillac Cars, 6 runs on 10 hits, no errors. Producer Phil and I will be back with the post-game show in a moment here on WSLP and the Northwoods Baseball Radio Network.